Hey buddies, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about networking on Twitch and whether or not you are doing it the right way. So to get started, I wanted to preface this by saying that out of the things I am going to be telling you, this is not a one and done type of situation. If you want to network, if you want to make quality connections on Twitch, it is going to take more than just going into a stream one time. I also want to make this very clear. Networking is not going into another person's stream and saying, hey, I'm streaming over on this channel. Make sure you come check me out. Or, hey, come give me a follow. I'm going to go stream right now. That's not networking. That's being an ass. Okay, but seriously, going into someone's stream and telling them that you're about to go start streaming or that you're a streamer too, that is not the way to network. That is actually a very rude thing to do if you are talking about Twitch etiquette, which, you know, that's a whole other video. So let's get started with the first one, which is be too legit to quit. And what this means is build up relationships when you go into another stream. Now, there are a lot of people that say that you should not be networking with streamers, you should be networking with communities, and I do agree with that to an extent. However, you do need to get on good terms with a streamer if you want the community to be on good terms with you as well. Be too legit to quit. Basically, make sure you're being real. Make sure you're being your genuine self when you're hanging out in another streamer's chat. You're there to build a relationship. You're there to make a friendship happen. You're not there. Don't go into it with the mindset of, I'm networking. Go into it with the mindset of, hey, I'm trying to make some new friends. How am I going to make new friends? Well, you make them by hanging out with them, right? So it's not a matter of going in and going, oh, hey, nice to meet you, and then leaving and going to the next stream and doing the same thing. You have to actually hang out. So you need to be your genuine self. You need to be real when it comes to going into another person's stream. You're going in there looking to build friendships. Like, if you go in there thinking of it as like a business proposal or thinking of, well, what am I going to get out of this? Then you're doing it you're doing it wrong. And it's going to end up with you not making a connection with that streamer. They're going to know right away if you are just trying to get something out of them. You want to work on building an actual friendship with a streamer, right? Because if you end up friends with them, they're going to want to raid you. They're going to come over and they're going to host you. They're going to want to check you out as well. And one thing you want to do is you want to lift each other up, okay? You want to celebrate each other's successes. There shouldn't be jealousy. There shouldn't be any ill will towards each other. You should really be working on becoming friends and wanting each other to grow and wanting each other to succeed. Because if one person succeeds, the other person has a chance of succeeding as well. And the thing is, if you actually do care about your friend's success, it's going to be genuine. And yeah, sometimes I might get a little sad for myself and get a little down. I don't ever feel jealousy or I don't hold a grudge or hold anything against my friends for having success that I don't have. I am always happy for them. And yes, again, I might get a little sad for myself, but I don't take it out on them. It's not their fault. They're doing great. They're killing it, as they should be. And you know what? I'm here for them, and I'm gonna be there for every step of the way. If they are great friends, they're gonna feel the same way for me. And they're gonna wanna also see me succeed just the same as I wanna see them succeed. And that's what you want. You wanna surround yourself with good people. You wanna surround yourself with people who care about you, and they wanna see you succeed, and they wanna lift you up the way you wanna lift them up. That's what friendship should be on Twitch. Be niche. Find similar streams to hang out in. So here's the thing. Say I am streaming Animal Crossing and I do lots of Animal Crossing streams. Well, I shouldn't be going into an Apex stream and expecting to get the same people who watch Apex to want to watch me play Animal Crossing. Or say I'm playing Stardew Valley and then I go into a Call of Duty stream. That's apples and oranges right there. So you're gonna get different types of people watching different types of content because of what they're interested in. So someone who's watching Apex isn't necessarily gonna want to watch Animal Crossing, and vice versa. So like, me to raid an Apex streamer doesn't make sense because my community is not gonna want to watch Apex. They're gonna want to watch more Animal Crossing. They're gonna want to watch Stardew Valley. So you want to stay within your niche. If you're a variety streamer, go with the variety of games that you play. Make sure they're within the same genre. If you play story games, then try and make friends with other people who play story games. Now, I do watch a lot of Apex streamers, but that's because that's my own interest. I like watching that type of content, and it's what I want to see. However, I'm not trying to network with people in the Apex community because I don't play Apex on stream. Apex is one of those games I like to play off stream with my friends on my own, and then I'll make content for YouTube with it, but it is not for my Twitch community. So I need to stick within my niche. So then I go to Animal Crossing streams. I'll go to Jackbox streams, which I did just the other night. I raided somebody who was playing Jackbox because I was playing Jackbox. And, you know, maybe it'll give me another friendship and it'll be great. An Apex streamer is not gonna want to hang out in an Animal Crossing stream, most likely. They're not gonna want to raid an Animal Crossing stream if they're playing Apex. So you see what I'm getting at here? You need to make sure you are within the communities that you're gonna want within your community. You want people who are going to make sense to your community. You want to also raid new people and discover new friends and new communities. So I know people who will just end their streams when they're done streaming instead of raiding anybody. How are you going to meet anybody that way? How are people going to know you're a streamer? Again, going back to if you're trying to make friendships and build a relationship with another streamer, when you're in their chat, do not bring up that you stream. Do not tell them you're a streamer unless you are specifically asked. Do not bring it up. Now, how do they find out that you are a streamer? You raid them. You host them. You go in there with your community and you make a big deal about it. And then they go, oh my God, I didn't know you were a streamer. And you go, yeah, and I love watching your content. You know, I had a great time here, so I wanted to bring my community over and meet you too. That is the most perfect way you can network with another streamer and have them find out you are a streamer. You want those relationships. You want to build relationships, and you want to start off by hanging out in the stream and then surprising them with a raid. Let them find out you're a streamer by raiding them. Now, the last thing I want to bring up is, again, the fact that networking is not a one and done deal. You want to think long term with networking. You want to make friendships, again, so you want your name to stand out within a community. You want that streamer to raid you. Well, when they raid you, you want the community to know your name. You want them to know you so that way when they come in, they're like, oh, hey, I know you. You hang out in our chat all the time. And then they follow you. And then maybe when the other streamer's offline, they come to see you while they're waiting for the other streamer to go live. Or, you know, after the other streamer ends their stream, they come and hang out in your stream because they still want to watch some more people on Twitch. And this is the best way for you to network, is essentially making friends. And if you are someone like me who does have social anxiety and gets really nervous when you're trying to interact with people, then it's going to be a little more difficult. However, something that I tend to do is I will go into a stream and I will lurk. The first thing I do is I lurk. I am one of those lurkers that a lot of people have that doesn't talk, they just kind of watch, right? Once I start to feel comfortable, or if the conversation seems to go in a direction that I'm like, oh hey, I have something I can add into this conversation. I have something to add. I have something I can say, and I have substance to give to this conversation, this topic. Then I will talk, and I will interject myself into whatever they're talking about, and that will be my in. And yeah, sometimes I'll go to streams and I will lurk for a while and I won't find any way to start talking because I just don't feel comfortable enough, or my anxieties are just too high that day. So what I'll do is I'll come back the next day and see if it's different. And a lot of times I just kind of watch the streamers and see how they interact with their community, and listen to how they're talking, and go based off that. So it does take time. It's not something where you're going to go into a stream one day, like, oh my god, yes, hey, let's be best friends. And then you raid them, and then automatically their entire community comes and hangs out in your stream. Or they're gonna raid you back right away. That's not how it works. You need to build that relationship. You need to build that friendship. There has to be that trust there. There has to be, there has to be something there. You can't just think this is gonna be an instant thing. So, and another thing is I know a lot of people are like, well, make sure you network within your range. Be a mentor and be a mentee, if that makes sense. So you want to build relationships with people who have more viewers than you. You also want to build relationships with people who have less viewers than you, but you want people who have an equal amount as well, because they're going to be going through the same struggles you're going through. You have that in common with one another, right? So you have something in common that you can use to kind of lift each other up, to kind of talk about and figure things out together. So yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, let me know what you would say differently, how you like to network, because I'm always looking for more advice as well. And this is clearly me, right? This is clearly how I feel and the things that I believe in. So if you agree, disagree, let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. And again, like and subscribe to this channel would be awesome. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, birdies.